Hello everyone, my name is Musa. I am an intern counseling psychologist at the Counseling Center. In this video, I will be talking about three terms that are related to suicide. Three terms that I'm pretty sure that if you're watching this video, somehow you've had to engage with them. Those three terms are suicidal ideation, parasuicide, and suicide. I will start by giving definitions of these terms individually, and hopefully through that you guys will be able to see how different they are or what different term and each term means. Let's start by suicidal ideation. When we talk about suicidal ideation, we're talking about a process where a person now has ideas that they no longer want to live, a process whereby they start now to think about ending their life. And then I think it's also important to note that under suicidal ideation, we have two types. So the first one is what we call passive suicidal ideation. So that one is when a person maybe just feels like, I don't want to live anymore. They wake up in the morning and then they think, oh, I'm alive. I would have liked to sleep and not wake up. That one is different from the second one, which is passive, which is active suicidal ideation, in that the person in that stage, they are active, they are preparing, they are thinking about what is it that they would want to do to end their life, how they would do it, and when. So that's the difference between the two categories or the two types of suicidal ideation. And then we move on to the second one, which is called parasuicide. It's not a very popular term, and it's very possible that some of you are hearing this for the first time. When we talk of parasuicide, we're talking about when a person has attempted suicide, whether the reason was to kill themselves or whether the reason was for other things. Sometimes people attempt suicide because, that's a scream for help. But for whatever reason, they attempted suicide and it didn't succeed. So that case we call a parasuicide. And then we go to the third one, which is suicide. Suicide is when a person attempts suicide and then with the intention of ending their life, and they are successful. So that's the difference between the three terms. And I also think that, talking about suicide and talking about the different terms that are associated with it, we keep in mind that a person who finds themselves feeling suicidal and all of that, there's usually an underlying mental disorder or a mental condition like depression, bipolar, and other things that are psychological related. So it's very important to seek help. I hope that was helpful. I hope now we know what's the difference between the three terms and how they relate to each other, but also how different they are to each other. Thank you.